OpenAI's bold gambit to reshape America's job market with certification and jobs platform. And this plays into the whole blue collar job exodus that we're fearing. By mid 2026, they've announced that they want to an AI powered hiring platform to take on like LinkedIn. I presume LinkedIn is the job platform of choice at the moment. Not only this is that they're also launching a certification platform through OpenAI Academy, which I didn't know existed. I just clicked on it and I thought, oh, they
What
must be
is this
doing
about?
courses and things like this. This is live right now.
About
Uh,
prompting?
Prompting GPT for just getting to know.
This is interesting, actually.
They've already announced like massive partnerships with Walmart with the aim to certify 10 million Americans by 2030. So very ambitious.
But
That's
certify for what? Like for to use ChatGPT?
maybe it's just knowledge worker sort of training that just so happens to have AI. How do you become an accountant that can leverage AI? How do you become an office manager or a project manager and use AI? Where are they sort of leading the charge in that? So that's quite interesting.
This is interesting. So this sounds to me that instead of AI replacing people, it is turning into a tool. And people might get mad at me for comparing it like this, but from what I saw, it sounds like like Microsoft Office. Like there was a time you didn't have Microsoft Office, and then you had like people use Microsoft Office for everything, and it's kind of like you have it in your resume that you
Mm,
can use Microsoft Office, whatever knowledge work that you want you have to do, you know how to do it with this tool. And now AI is becoming that. It obviously adds a lot more value, but nonetheless being a tool that help actual humans and not replacing them.
mm. Well, yeah, exactly right. And that further,
Yeah.
what's so funny?
It's funny because I'm thinking about like and not they're creating a platform for jobs. My first thought, if you would tell me that without context, I would think that, oh, they are creating a platform where you would build like AI agents, and those agents would be the agents of that platform, the users of that platform, or not the users, but the ones who would do the work, get the work done. But it's not that. It's still, people just using AI. So
Well,
no replacement of
yeah, I
any
mean,
sort.
it's complementary. It's trying to get you to understand that AI can be a complementary asset to your everyday work, and how, because people struggle with the concept of like, how can AI work for me? I don't like, how can it do this um report for me on all of this stuff that it needs, this information, needs that information, and so then people just don't know where to start. Whereas I'm all, you've heard me say it a billion times, I'm under the mindset of modularity. So like, no, it's not there to create your report, although I can tell you how it can create your report. Try not to think of it so broadly like that. Try and look at it as like, okay, you've got a bit of information from this big long document. Summarize and consolidate that document. Pull out the key points of that document to put into your report.
Yeah.
Break it down into these logical chunks rather than trying to get it to solve absolutely everything. And I think these courses and might help you understand that and whatever. So you'll go onto this academy, I don't know, this academy, and be like, how can it help me as a it might even be like plumbers and things like that. It might be how can AI help me as a plumber? Because obviously it's not going out to the houses. Well, actually, it can help you with your finances. Actually, it can help you with measurements, or maybe you can take a photo of a burst pipe, and it tells you the diameter of the thing, so you can buy a proper bolt for it, or something like this. Help get people's brains into that world. I mean, what's more interesting to me, I mean, yeah, the academy is cool, but as you mentioned, what's more interesting to me is like the job thing. I guess it's reassurance of what people are really scared about, which is AI is taking our jobs, and it's like, well, we could we're gonna highlight work. I don't. This might not necessarily be AI work. I don't know.
Another thing that I could see here is maybe because AI in itself, like the models,
Hmm.
are not the products that can actually provide the the financial value for the companies because of the open source and because of competition. It's not enough to have the best model or have any model. What is great for these companies to what enables these companies to make money, presumably, is the the walls that they can build around their product, the ecosystem that they
Mm.
can build. So that's what I see ChatGPT is doing, or like OpenAI is doing, by building a tons of products and services around their models.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know how much AI or ChatGPT will actually infiltrate or play a part in these two platforms, these two situations. But I totally, it's what we were talking about before this call about this, some people just literally will buy adverts for awareness. This is keeping the OpenAI logo in people's peripherals as
Yeah,
they navigate their professional life, and naturally they're going to go to ChatGPT. Thing is, now ChatGPT is now ubiquitous with AI. So,
yes.
even though I use Claude to search something or Perplexity to search something, what do I say to my friends? Well, I just ChatGPT'd it. It's becoming like Google.
Yeah.
You don't, if you use Bing, you don't say it, just because people's
Just ask
brains
ChatGPT.
just
Yeah.
ask ChatGPT, and they'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, but their chosen one is Google
It's
Gemini.
interesting that people don't say just ask AI. I don't hear people saying this. I hear them
I
saying,
do, because I get
"You
asked
do?"
stupid questions. I'm like, did you?
And I prefer that. Just ask AI over just ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, exactly right. It's funny because Perplexity is, because as I search around on Comet and use Perplexity and whatever, because it shows me the sources. It's basically a glorified, I'll just Google that for you. Do you remember that
Yeah.
website that you?
Let me
It's
Google that for you.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
used to put their query in, and it used to just, the mouse used to go up, type out
Yes.
their thing, and then search for them, and just present
Yeah.
you the Google. It's
Let
like
me Google. It's
Perplexity is a glorified. Let me Google that for you. But
true.
to me, because I'm like watching it search all of these platforms and stuff like that, it's like, oh, you're just googling it for
I,
me.
I,
Anyway, really interesting stuff from OpenAI. I know
yeah.
that Anthropic are trying to be the go-to person for workers, even though they, on the other hand, they're very much like there is going to be, mass exodus. But I dig it. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.